101, 102, 103, 101, 1, 2, 3. Is this how you count your writing task whenever you are done writing? Remember, you're in your exam or you do not have all the time to start counting manually, whether you have written up to 150 words for your task 1 or 250 words for your task 2. Do this if you want to know your word count without having to count manually. Now, while you are still practicing at home, you can know your word count even without counting manually, so that when you get into your exam hall, you don't have to start counting one after the other and then waste your precious time. Number 1, you are going to need a question either on task 1 or task 2. Secondly, you are going to need a sample answer sheet for either your writing task 1 or your writing task 2. And thirdly, you are going to need a pen and a timer. Make sure you time yourself. If you are going for task 1, make sure you time yourself 18 minutes, 15 to 18 minutes, and use the remaining 2 minutes to cross-check. Or if you are writing your task 2, time yourself to about 35 minutes and use the remaining 5 minutes to cross-check your work, whatever the case may be. Now, after you are done writing either your task 1 or your task 2, this is what you do. You count your average words per line. How do you count your average words per line? Let's say after you are done writing, you count the first line of your writing. Go to the middle, count the number of words in the middle line. Go to the last line and count the number of words in the last line. Now, when you do this, let's say you got 9 words for the first line, you got 8 words for the second line, and you got 8 words also for the last line. Add these 3 together, 9 plus 8 and 8. Okay? Yes, and that's about 25 words, right? 25 words. You divide this 25 by 3. Divide it by 3. And what do you get? When you divide 25 by 3, you get 8.3, right? But let's say 8. Now, 8 is your average word per line. 8 is your average word per line. Now, this is what you are going to do. Now, you pick 8 and you divide your task word count by that 8. For instance, you are writing task 2, where you are required to write 250 words. But I'm going to advise you not to divide 250. Target 280. Target 280 words. When you do that, you are going to find yourself around 270 to 60, which is still very cool for your task 2. Now, let's target 280 words. Now, we're going to divide 280 by 8, okay, which is our average word per line. What do we get? Now you get 35. Now, what does this mean? This is your final answer. Now, it means you need to write 35 lines to be able to achieve an average of 280 words. So instead of you counting words, you count lines. So when you get to your exam hall, pick your paper, count 35 lines, and put a mark at that last line, so that whenever you are writing, you know that there is a line you are to get to before you meet your average, before you meet the word count. And if you have not gotten to that line, you are not there yet. Now, when you do that, you don't need to start counting 1, 2, 3 to know the number of words you have written. Thank you.